Righto. There we go. Okay, let's just test for audio delay. Alright, audio is delayed, that's fine. I'm gonna get a drink of water and then we're gonna get started straight away. Rightio, there we go. Day 2, we're in a bit of a predicament. We did bowl out India for 171. However, I underestimated how difficult batting on the hardest difficulty is. And currently, we're 2 for 26, going at barely a run and over. So, starting off day 2, let's get into things. Let's try and, the good thing is we've got plenty of time having bowled India out on day 1. So we can take our time. Alright, it's done the thing again where the scoring HUD is not visible. Here we go. Day 2. Good forward defence. First ball. And first runs of the day. Just take a single from that. So now we get the man who's just been dropped from the test team on strike. I didn't know he was going to get dropped. I was trying to make this team as accurate as possible. Although I did bring in Bo Webster for Mitch Marsh, which probably isn't going to happen. So, yeah, I think McSweeney's been a little hard done by. We're not going to run that. So we're going to try and avenge him in this game. That wasn't timed all that well. Ooh. Hope you don't have too many coughing fits. Anyway, there's an easy single. First runs for McSweeney. 12 off 75. He's just hanging in there. Short cover in now. That's no matter because they keep bowling it on middle and leg stump and I can just get a few easy singles. That is a good over to start off the day. What do we get? 3 runs? Oh, it's Siraj, okay. The fast bowlers, they're going to be the real problem, and that's gone through Steve Smith first ball of the over. Must have timed it late. Oh, that's better. Time that well. It's actually a good length ball. C. Smith's got it away. Oh, jag back in a little bit. That is a great shot. Steve Smith scoring a little faster than McSweeney at the moment. Could have probably just left that one. We probably do need at least one batter at all times getting the scoreboard moving. Because I mean, at one stage, yeah, Kawaja and McSweeney were batting, and neither were really scoring any runs at all. They were just soaking up strike, and the pressure was building. So hopefully Steve Smith can, just like that, score some runs. There'll be 2 there, so this has been a good over. 6 runs from it so far. Scoring a little bit more free-flowing this morning so far. Much more so than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Alright, good first couple of overs. 3 from the first and 6 from the second. McSweeney back on strike now. If he keeps bowling there, we'll just get easy singles from Jadeja. Oh, that was a bit late, that shot. I honestly thought he was about to get clean bowled. That is straight to the bowler. Just leave that one. Comfortable single there. So it's been a bit more of a challenging over. Just gonna block that one. Potentially might be a short ball in this over. Some point. Oh no. That one felt quick. They all feel quick, but that one felt especially quick. All this is tight. Dive was required, but got there. Did not need to defend that. That was going well over and wide of the stumps. Oh yeah, that's through the gap. Might even be... No. Don't need to risk the second run. Bit slow off the mark there. Running between the stumps. That's a good ball. It was angled back in. Those ones always feel a little awkward to play. That was dangerous, and I should not have done that, but oh well. Get away with it. That one was there to be hit. And again, a big gap between point, easy singles. So I'm trying to get it. Oh my, that's... Okay. That's almost gone straight through me. Let's just calm down a little bit here. That one's through the gap, and there we go. There's a single I was looking for. Blocked the last ball of the over. Okay. Got a short cover fielder. Get the bat out of the way of that one. That one's a wide. I thought that would... Tight call, that one. Perhaps a bit unlucky for Siraj. Wow, that one came back in a long way. With that short cover fielder there, I don't really want to play anything into that area. "15 off 90. He is definitely going at a slow rate. Gee, that's a nice economy rate. 3 overs bowled, not a single run conceded. That was probably more pullable. There we go, that's through the gap. There'll be a couple runs. Run rate almost up to 1.5 runs and over. Oh, I thought that was maybe gonna... That was an away swinger. Or at least it shaped a little bit outwards, away from the bat. And that was the one I could have easily pulled. I stuffed up the shot there. And again, that one might be wide though. No. Okay. Just... That one will be wide, surely, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't planning on, I was premeditating like a fuller one. I was just going to block and then it gave me a... Dude. Why is he so fast? Like, I swear, he feels faster than any of the other bowlers. Anyway, McSweeney back on strike. Okay, I'm going to nick one of these eventually. These defensive shots that I'm playing. I need to learn to leave more like that. "18 runs we've made this morning so far. From, what, 7 overs, I think? Nope. Yeah, these near 150 km/h balls, they come in so quick. Nope. Thought that one was going to get through. This might be the first maiden over of the day. There was about 20 maiden overs yesterday when we were batting. And it will be. McSweeney 15 off 95. 96 even. Akashdeep, oh my god. Oh, that's not well timed at all. In fact, that was just a downward shot that I played. I should have been trying to go up over. That's a wide. That was lucky. Lucky. It's hit me with the short ball barrage. Too short again to drive at that one. Steve Smith not looking overly... Yep. Could have maybe got 2 there, but the indecision meant only one could be run. Just leave that one. Don't even try to get any bat on that, even if it's a... This guy bowls very short. Oh! Straight through me. Beat me with pace. 149 kilometers an hour. Yep, that felt like that. Oh, that was well timed, but just straight to the field. There's a big gap there too. Bourne was going with the same field as Deep just a moment ago, so he's, well, he showed me there, he's gonna maybe bowl a few short balls my way. Got a gully fielder in. I'm all over the place with these short balls. That's wide. Trying to play front foot drives with short balls. Is he gonna go another one? Oh no. I've tried to take him on. I've pulled it from way outside off stump. Oh, the trap was set. And I fell for it. I just felt like I had to take one of them on. I didn't get any of it. Well, Travis Head, can he be our saviour again? Meanwhile, McSweeney is going at a strike rate of just 15. Whoa. Went fuller with that one. That was well hit. Too many fielders there. Oh, it was a misfield. I wasn't even paying attention. I think I would have been run out anyway if I attempted the run. bat nowhere near that one. Just as we were starting to get things moving again. Now they've stopped the runs from Travis Head. That's wide. Okay. So sticking with the short ball plan. I was thinking about 2 there, but just get off the strike. Okay, this is definitely a field for a few short ones. That's well placed. Just a single. Tried to go straight down the ground with that one, but just tugged it a bit. That one is exactly where I was trying to hit it last time. That might go all the way, and it does. I think that's just barely made it to the boundary. We don't get a replay. What? Gee, that one's going to go to the boundary as well. Maybe not. Either way, good stuff from Travis Head. Got to put the pressure back on the bowlers. Get that run rate up to... Can we get the run rate up to 2 at least? Jadeja back on. Just block that one. They've got a short leg and a short wind wicket. Interesting. Don't think I've seen that in this game before. No. No. Oh. That could have ended horribly. Just was trying to guide it past him into that gap. A little bit dangerous. $16 for 110 now. He's the wall. It's into the gap. Okay. That ended up being... I don't know, he sort of just ran past it and took a little while longer than perhaps he needed to pick that up. Just block that. Boomer it back on. So another short ball barrage. Okay, I was premeditating a short ball. I don't know why, because they took the fielder out on the leg side, so... Anyway, no real danger in that shot, though. Oh, yes, beautiful. That's 4. Bit of width. And punished. Just gonna say, come on, show us the replay. Anyway, McSweeney. Still kicking on. Let's get this run rate up to 2 before losing another wicket. That's the goal. Tried to cut that. Wasn't at all a cuttable delivery though. I'm still thinking he might try and surprise me with a short ball here because of that short mid wicket. Absolutely got none of that. That was sort of, not really, a short ball. Probably a good thing I didn't get any of that because that would have potentially gone straight to the outfielder. It's well hit, but it's tempting to want to go over the short cover field. Gee, that is not well hit at all. That is very lucky to survive. They brought the short cover fielder in. I've just gone over his head. It was not a good shot at all. So just calm down, head. Trying to pierce that gap. That's drinks break. Head living dangerously as he always does. Why is McSweeney's hair so blonde? He does not. His hair does not look like that. interesting field. Couple fielders behind square leg, so could be a short ball, which it wasn't. We trail by 106. 3 for 65. We're probably on target to at least score enough to get a lead going into the second innings. But still, I think we'd want to get a bit of a move on. Oh, I was in two minds whether to play or defend at that one, and I went a bit late. I was also in two minds whether to play front foot, back foot. Okay, I was a bit worried that was going to swing back in. I think that was full enough to hit the stumps potentially if that did swing back in. He's tempting me to go big again. He's tossing it up. Perhaps I should work on getting my timing down before I think about lofting it up over the fielders first. Okay, now there's not quite the same temptation. Alright, come on, dive. Okay. We got the run. He did need a dive in the end. Took a little while to get up and have a ping at the stumps. Anyway, Siraj. Okay. Oh. Again, I've gone big. I've gone for a big shot. It's travelled head height past the short cover fielder. Absolute. Not a pretty shot at all. I'm just trying to get the run rate up a little bit. Okay. Let's play a little bit more sensibly for the rest of the over. He's gotten a little bit lucky. I mean, it's not like he's been dropped twice. Like there were no chance to be caught by either fielder on either occasion. But man, they were not good shots at all. That is Travis Head. McSweeney, 21 for 123. Yorker length. That was a late decision to try and block that one. Shorter won that one. Tried to pump it straight down the ground, but whoa, that is got to be a wide. That is clearly just slipped out the hand. Perhaps he's playing with a bit of controller drift. Oh, McSweeney's out. Well, he hung in there for a long time without doing too much on the scoreboard. But he's out now. Could not avenge Nathan McSweeney for his axing, unfortunately. Well, that's going to bring on the test match debutant, Bo Webster. And we're in a little bit of trouble here. 4 for 71. We're in a pretty similar position to what India are in, actually. So we need to knuckle down here, because we could well get bowled out for less than what India did. Okay, he's changed up the angle here. I've gone for the big shot there. Probably. Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. That was very dangerous with leg gully in place. I have no idea why I attempted to do that. Anyway, that's a boundary, I reckon. Yep. There's two ways you can tackle these sorts of situations. You can dig in and just try and spend as long as possible at the crease, or you can try and bat your way out of it. And usually Travis Head chooses the latter. That's well hit. That's 4. That was going across his body. It was in his hitting arc. He's going for a big shot there. Travis Head batting well, 24 off 28. And that'll be another boundary. Fine leg fielder's not going to stop that. Travis Head taking it back to the Indian bowlers and starting to time it pretty well. I was waiting for them to, down the leg side, for them to go over the wicket to Travis Head. I like this angle much more than the around the wicket to Travis Head. I feel much more comfortable playing shots. I don't know why. I guess, especially when they're bowling like that wasn't a great over of bowling. I think Bo Webster on debut is going to be a little bit more conservative. Try and go too wild. Pushed some fielders out here though, so if there is an opportunity to just get one through one of those big gaps, I will try and take it on. And it brought all the fielders in again for some reason. I don't know what their strategy is. Okay, going on this angle again. I was thinking that one was going to swing back in. And this field as well. I'm liking this field. Oh, that one was a bit shorter. We're not going to die wondering here with Travis Head. That is for sure. Straight down the ground, past the fielder. We just won. Slow off the mark there. And now, yeah, this angle, nowhere near. I don't feel anywhere near as comfortable playing shots. Get out of the way of that one. Alright, it's nearly up to 2 and over. I said the goal was to get it up to 2 and over before losing a wicket. We did lose a wicket, so unfortunately we did not achieve that. Travis Head facing the spinner again now. Oh, it was full. I think it was a full toss actually. Oh, how have they got to that? Nicked it. It was wide, so well, it was wide outside the off stump, so the keeper was always going to struggle to get to that one. And possibly it went into the ground first anyway. Now Webster. Voice. Oh, hello AFL legend. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're out here trying to come back from a bit of a sticky situation. I'm hoping that we win, obviously. I'm not overly confident though. I don't know. I still feel like there's potential for that Indian batting lineup. Like we saw in Perth, their one good innings of the series, it was a pretty bloody good innings. I don't know. Scott Boland at the G though doesn't get much better than that. And it sounds like Travis Head is going to be all good to go for the Test match as well. So he should be playing. And can he get 300s in a row? We can't keep relying on Head though. That's a good hit. Might get 2 from that. We will. We can't keep relying on Travis Head. Because if he fails, I'm not sure who stands up. Steve Smith hopefully bats himself back into form with that 100. I'm going to tip us to win Melbourne, and then I think we should win in Melbourne. The Boxing Day test. And then for Sydney, Sydney's always been a bit more of a spinner's wicket. Although it's also been like a pretty easy pitch to bat on in recent years, I feel. I'm not sure about Sydney. Hopefully we win Melbourne, and then the last test match, well then it won't matter if it gets rained out or not, like it usually does. Whoa! This guy's quick. I don't know. I'm feeling like we could. The hell is that shot? I'm feeling like this series could end 2-2. I don't know. I feel like we should win in Melbourne, but I'm. Oh. Yeah, recovering from a bit of an illness. Geez, taking a shot at the stumps there. Yeah, I'm honestly feeling like this series could end 2-2, which that'd suck because that'd mean they'd retain the trophy. But that's not the right shot to be playing there. Bo Webster's 0 from 20 here. You know, that's going to be my tip. I'm going to tip 2-2 from here. So we win in Melbourne, and then that's a wide. No. And then India win in Sydney if it's not rain affected. That's a possibility. Yeah, that is true. 40 degrees. So obviously they're going to be, whoever wins the toss is going to bat first. Unless it's like a green monster. But Melbourne pitches have been. That's an LBW shout. I think it's going over. Possibly going down as well. The Melbourne pitches have been pretty good, I think, recently. They've been pretty well balanced. You know, there's a bit in it for the bowlers, but then it's not impossible to get big scores with the bat. So yeah, whoever wins the toss is definitely going to go into bat first. Yeah, all the other pitches last year, from memory, I remember the Boxing Day, the first day of the MCG test last year, was a bit rain affected. It's going to be completely different this year. Although I haven't looked at the forecast, but I saw. Whoa, that was a bit too short to be playing a straight drive. I think I heard there might be a bit of rain about like the days following. It's crazy. You go from 40 degrees to possibly raining. That's good. That might go all the way. No, it's going to hold up. There goes from 40 degrees to 25 and says only a shower or two. So, but that could change. And just quietly, Bo Webster is still on 0 runs from 22 balls. What do you reckon the crowd's going to be? They say it's sold out. So you'd think there'd be 90,000 at least. I mean, they say sold out. In the AFL, there's always like posts going out saying sold out, and then it's like there's 10,000 spare seats. It's like, what are you talking about? But I think for the Boxing Day test, you'd think it would be pretty much packed. Well, that is wide. I don't know. We could get close to a record crowd. I think the 2013 Ashes holds the record for the biggest crowd at the MCG for a cricket game. And it's like 91,000? Yeah, that could drive a few people away. Oh! I was expecting that one to just go straight over my head. I didn't bother ducking. That's a nasty blow. 0 from 26. Oh. Interesting field. Could go over short and wicket if he gives me anything on leg stump. Not like that. I was premeditating a shot and just... bit reckless. But that's okay, because it was absolutely nowhere near the back. Oh, that's just got over his head. That's the third one that's like barely made it over the fielder's head. And they've stopped that one. Thought about running 4 there. I haven't, and to be honest, I suck, so I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and I seriously underestimated how hard that was going to be. For a while, yeah, at the end of day 1, I'd batted for 20th. Well, India batted first. They got him out for 171. Pretty good bowling performance. And then I spent 23 overs batting, and I was 2 for 26. I was barely going a run a ball, and I lost 2 wickets. steadied the ship a little bit now, but okay, this is getting a bit ridiculous. Bo Webster is 0 for 29. By the way, I really hope Bo Webster gets picked. I don't think he is going to be picked, but he deserves to be picked, and Mitch Marsh is doing nothing at the moment. And McSweeney, I thought, was really stiff to be dropped. I know Sam Constas is a wonder kid. 19 years old. He's smacking around the park. But they should have just picked him from the start, and we're going to get a short ball barrage here. Should I try and take it on? Go over their heads. Well, that's... No, just the one. You know, Travis Head is 42 from 49 balls. Striking high 80s, possibly into the 90s. And Bo Webster at the other end. I don't even know like what that is. I mean, I could have just left that one. If they're just not giving him anything that I feel really confident in smacking. There's a big gap in the field there. That's not going to get through. How many balls did Steve Smith to get off the mark that one game back in like 2020 against New Zealand? I think it was like 37 balls. It was the game, I think Marnus scored 200. We're fast approaching that. I don't know what the record is for like longest to, and that is session 1 over. We're right on 10 a.m. So I'm gonna get something out of the pantry to eat, and I'll be back very shortly. Alright, I am back. 28 run partnership, and all 28 runs have come off Travis Head. Anyway, well, that could have gone worse. I think I made 73 runs that session for the loss of 2 wickets. That was much better than how I batted yesterday. And 100 comes up. He gets Bo Webster on strike, and to give you something wide, I can zero from 37. Alright, they've a few more gaps in the field now. Ah, outswinger. Okay, they've opened up that big gap. Tempted me to drive. Last ball of the over. Can I? Nope, they've just... that might be... Nope, not a wide. I keep on like premeditating shots, and then they bowl a short ball, and then I just am all at sea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, could be a shot. Oh, that... I wasn't expecting a Yorker. That was fast. Oh, no. I was like... That caught me off guard. He doesn't make a 50. It was so fast, and then I might have been fine, but I just didn't take my finger off the R2 stick, and I played back foot when, well, clearly I shouldn't have. Alex Carey's out there now. Both these batsmen on 0, one off just 2 deliveries and one off, or 1 delivery, I mean, and one off 41 deliveries. Easy single there. 5 for 101. We got a knuckle in here. India's lead is only like, what, 69? This is getting quite ridiculous now. When is he going to get a run? For Australia, definitely. I would say KL Rahul's probably been the second best batter of the series. I think other than like the first innings in Perth, he's pretty much Oh, I tried to tug that one down. The fine leg wasn't in. He's gone. Changing angle. Yeah, I think other than the first innings in Perth, he's pretty much at least gotten a start from what I can remember in every other innings. Like, he's at least made a solid, like, 20, 30, and he's had a couple of good half centuries as well. And he's looked solid. Got dropped by Steve Smith, and then made another 50 runs, so he capitalised on that, and then got caught by Steve Smith, which was a way harder catch than the first one he dropped. That's always been the case. Like, their batters, they've always had such a deep batting lineup. Like, Jadeja and Ashwin playing as like the number 7 and 8 is like crazy. The fact that Jadeja wasn't even playing in the first 2 tests is crazy as well. The best ranked all-rounder in the world. And they picked Washington Sundar. I'm not sure why they didn't go with Jadeja in the first 2 tests. In Ashwin, they picked in the second one. He's retired now. Speak of the man. Oh! That swung away from me. I thought it was going to pitch on middle and leg. Okay, I need to be a little bit more careful with these Yorker deliveries. I do like this angle to the left-hander. That means anything there on middle or leg stump, I can just easily just push it down, and there's no real risk. It's nearly 50 deliveries now, and not a single run. I could have maybe pulled that one. Yeah, they've definitely got the better lower order in terms of batsmen than what we do on paper. I mean, Cummins, occasionally plays a good captain's knock. Like that test match in England where he won us the game with Nathan Lyon. And in the white ball, recently against Pakistan, he played a good little cameo at the end. 20 odd runs when we were probably on track to lose. Obviously, made that famous 12 from 68 with Glenn Maxwell. He just kind of soaked up the strike at one end. Yeah, there was that one too. Forgot about that one. Yeah, he really does clutch up. But then, I feel like when you don't really, he's just kind of, when we're just looking to put on a few extra runs at the end of the innings and there's not really that much pressure on, he just fails. Not always, but I feel like he needs that pressure to thrive in his batting. I mean, his bowling's fantastic. Yeah. And he made like 64 off not many deliveries, like in the West Indies test last year as well. That's not always the case. But I feel like, yeah, he does bat best when Australia really needs him to bat well, rather than just when we're putting a few extra runs on the board. Siraj. 0 from 49. Maybe I could have hit that one. I mean, I definitely could have, but like, I don't know. Just, come on, give me some. Is that through? No. Oh, I thought that was through. He's going for the record here. It would look like a jag back in a bit. That's through. Let's go. He's finally got runs. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, Khawaja. Sorry, I just needed a cough there. Turned off the mic for a second. Khawaja. Does he retire at the end of this series? He probably should. It's such a shame that Will Pucovski just faced all those problems with concussion. Imagine if he'd been in the test team, or at least been in and around the test squad for a few years now, and was we imagined him and Sam Constas in the same as the two openers. That'd be really, really exciting. Unfortunately, not to be. And I don't think Nathan McSweeney is going to be the opener of the future. He'll slot in nicely at 3 or 4 eventually. But I don't think he's our... I don't think he's going to be our opener. Although if Usman Khawaja does retire at the end of this series, McSweeney's probably going to need to go back into that opening position. And maybe he will learn his craft as an opener. Maybe he'll come back as a better opener next time. Constas and McSweeney as an opening pair I think that is a little bit risky. You probably don't want 2 inexperienced players at the top opening. But then again, Khawaja this summer has done pretty much nothing. So you could argue, well, does it even really matter if he's not going to do any worse than Khawaja anyway? Just keep bowling there. Keep giving me easy runs. That's through. That'll be a couple more. Three more, actually. Oh, what have I done? Oh my god, I couldn't see the ball. And for some reason I thought they were like still standing there. I'm like, oh, they're going to give me another easy run. I only just saw the ball at the last second and almost got myself run out. Yeah, that is true. Bumrah is like overpowered at the moment. We got to be neck and neck between him and Travis Head, who gets Player of the Series. I think if I were to pick at the moment, I'd give Travis Head Player of the Series just because he's got Player of the Match twice compared to Bumrah's once. But it's neck and neck. Like if India win the next game and Bumrah plays like he has done so far this series, then potentially he's in the lead again for Player of the Series. Oh, it's an interesting field. Short balls incoming. Oh. What have I done? Oh no. Jaiswal, nah. I think we got a duck in the first innings. Yeah, this is turning into a horrible innings. You got a duck in the first innings. And Bumrah was like pretty consistently good across the two innings. So I think even though Bumrah got a sixer in the first innings. I'd say that's like on par with a 150 score. So I think that Bumrah deserved Player of the Match. Okay, can we at least... No need to play at that one, but... Can we at least get to 172 and have a lead going into the second innings? We might not even get to that at this stage. Oh, Stark, what are you doing? Why are you stepping across like that? Okay, Webster's going to need to stand up here as the main batter of the two. Last year I did the same thing, streaming Cricket 24 before Boxing Day. Hello Aussie Sports, welcome to the stream. As I was saying, I did the same thing, and the test match lasted 2 days. Like, I got bowled out for 100 in the first innings, then I bowled out Pakistan for under 100, and then I got bowled out for under 100. Like, it was 19 wickets on the first day, and then Pakistan chased down the total pretty easily. We should go beyond 2 days this time round, but How's it? Anyway, how's it going, Aussie Sports? Oh, that's not great. Oh, just a sec. Yes, I do think Siraj is a wanker. Oh, I thought that was I thought that was really funny when I heard the crowd chanting that in the Adelaide Test match on day 3. I mean it's not just that one incident with Travis Head. He's been going at Marnus pretty much the whole series. Like I remember in the first test against Perth. Like I remember at one stage Marnus kind of like um flicked the ball away from Siraj. I don't know if it was to like just because he thought it might roll. I don't think it was anywhere near the stump, so I think he just flicked it away just for the sake of flicking it away. So a bit, yeah, not the greatest. Not the greatest move there by Marnus, but ever since then, he has been going at him. Like when Marnus pulled out of that delivery. I got distracted there. And then I saw the guy running in, and I was like, when Marnus pulled out of that delivery and then he chucked the ball to them, and he switched the bails. And I remember in the first test too in Perth, I should say. Like he was just constantly abusing him, no ball. He's been going at him. I think it was ever since that he just in Perth he just flicked the ball away from him. Did not like that, and has not let it go. He hasn't done anything to him since, Marnus. He's just that one thing, and he's just been. And then, of course, the Travis Head send-off. Like, he almost outscored the entire Indian team, and he felt like he deserved a big send-off. All the spinners on now. Oh, look at this. They've got... Wow. Could have hit that. Okay, they've... They had, what? 2 fielders right up against me. Anyway, there's runs. No, just 1. Just a 6th off 71. Wow. Oh, I thought that was... I'm in some real strife here. Wide, maybe? No. Okay, now Stark's struggling to get off the mark. Hopefully it doesn't take him like 50 balls like it did with Webster. Webster's going to need to get going here. That was very wide. Or maybe he could have run that. His confidence is in the green, so should be... Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's not going to make it all the way to the boundary, but any runs we can get at the moment, we'll take them. That's through again. 2 more. We got the double digits all of a sudden. 10 off 75. That's through again. And that'll be 2 more. A nice over that. 6 runs from it. And really there was no risk in playing any of those shots. Alright, nice big gap out there. Can we toss one out wide? Ah. I cannot get it through any of these gaps. Yeah. See why I didn't think about that. Well, Cameron Green's what, 25? I mean, there was a little... Oh, this is risky. Okay. That's Stark off the mark at least. Got a run. It didn't take him 50 balls. Cameron Green was injured for a little while last year as well. And who was playing in place of him? Mitch Marsh. How old's Mitch Marsh now? He's 33. Did we have anyone in there? Oh, he was too, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea then. It doesn't feel like Marnus is 30. I mean, 30's not as old in cricket as it is in a lot of other sports. Yeah. I mean, you got Peter Siddle still playing professional. Oh, that's straight to the fielder. I mean, he retired from international cricket, but he's still playing professional cricket at the age of 40. To be fair, Brent Harvey probably could have played until he was 40. They sacked him. Alright, does Webster start to play some big shots here? Okay. That was lucky. Oh! Okay, that was off the bat. That wasn't an LBW. Well. Let's settle down again. We trail by only 50 now. Like, we're in no rush. It's only day 2. It's only session 2, day 2. Ooh. Yeah, that is crazy. International test cricket. That's the hardest format to play as well. Especially for a fast bowler. Like spinners and batters, maybe it's not quite as intensive, but a fast bowler, he's charging in there, over after over. No, don't run that. Way too far outside off to try and pull that, but I tried it anyway. This one might actually be short. It's not quite where I was aiming for that, but all's well that ends well. That one I could have pulled without any risk at all. So there was basically no fielders there. Now there is. I've gone for a big shot there. That's, yeah, not great. I think I just suck at playing test cricket in this game. Because I always want to eventually try and slog one. I just can't help myself. Like, I score higher in T20s half the time. Well, not. So, like, I score higher in T20s sometimes than I do in tests. Oh. There's some serious turn on it. I feel like a wicket is just around the corner. Nope. Okay, this is a better angle. Finally, a run. 2 off 35 at one end and 12 off 89 at the other. And we're not even going at 2 runs and over. There we go, that'll help that. Just got to keep targeting Siraj. He's the only one that's like even remotely leaking runs. He's none for 53. And we've already got 5 off this over. Oi! Well, Sharma has to retire. Soon. Potentially after this series, or maybe at the end of the World Test Championship cycle. Actually, that's probably what he'll do. Unless he gets told to, like, stand down as captain, then he might retire early, potentially. And Virat Kohli's probably the same. I can't get... No, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not an even fixture. Oh my god, I can't. I just want to slog one and get a boundary. But I know that's just gonna go wrong. Is that over? Yes. Okay. It's not even gonna, okay. It does make it to the boundary. Finally. I feel like the only way they're gonna fix that, they'd have to make the cycle longer so that everyone can play every team. Well, then the other issue is, as Stark completely misses both of those, India don't tour against Pakistan. They just refuse to. And that's not going to change anytime soon, because that goes deeper than just cricket. Like just a cricket rivalry, or just a hatred between 2 cricketing nations. That's like... There's going to be no easy way to resolve that. So it's almost impossible to make a completely fair fixture. With that in mind. But yeah, they can at least try and make it a little fairer. Fair enough. Ashes. Now the Border Gavaskar. I can't speak. Border Gavaskar trophy. He might. Oh, I went for that one. I didn't get any of it. I saw it coming. And 16. He's faced 100 deliveries now. And he's going at 16 strike rate. How close are we to lunch? I don't think we're far away. Oh no, not the controller's drift. They've got the outfielders out there now. After I hit that last boundary. I'm glad they made it a 5-match series. There we go. Finally got one through the gap. We've also got a tour against the West Indies next year, and that's a 3-match series. The last couple have been 2-match series. They need to get rid of 2-match series. What is the point? Minimum 3 matches. And also, hello, basically Bree. Welcome to the stream. Didn't the 2019 Ashes series also end 2-2? Dude, Ashes series in England have been so good recently. Oh no. Well, there's no point reviewing that one. That's clearly out. I think 2015 was the one before that, and England won that series. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Sure am. Who isn't excited for Christmas? I started watching cricket at a very... Oh, that's not a good shot. Yeah, we need a captain's knock here from Pat Cummins. I started watching cricket at a very weird time. I think the first, like, cricket I ever watched was, like, the season that the Strikers won the Big Bash League. And then after that, the 2018-19 series against India, where David Warner and Steve Smith weren't playing. And just recently, I was like looking back on that series, and the crowd in Adelaide was terrible, which I guess makes sense. Obviously, there'd been the whole Sandpaper Gate scandal at the time, so I reckon cricket probably became a bit less popular in Australia. Um, People, yeah, probably weren't too happy. Yeah. Yeah, I've loved Kawaja over the last few years. Unfortunately, I think he's nearing the end now, though. Nope, no run there. For some reason, I thought Webster got out. That was Stark. I don't know how I got them confused, because one's a left-hander and one's a right-hander. Oh, he's 38. So once you get towards that age, you've definitely got you're closer to the finish than you are the start. Hopefully he can, like, after he retires from international cricket, he can at least come back like David Warner and play like 1 or 2 seasons in the Big Bash full time. I think that's why the Big Bash got like really popular when it started out, because all of like the test heroes of like the golden era had retired from international cricket, like Ricky Ponting, Brett Lee, Shane Warne, and they, after they retired from international cricket, they came back and played in the Big Bash for a few seasons altogether. Cricket 24, and currently I'm not going too well at all. I need. Oh, we trail by 37. Kent, come on, we gotta get there. I gotta have a lead going into the second innings. That's in the gap. That might even be 3 runs. Yep. Good running. Bo Webster, still out there. What is this field they're going with? This is a T20 field. Why are they? I reckon we can get 2 there. We're edging closer to where India got to in their first innings. How far away are we? Like 30. We trail by 32. They've got the same field for some reason. I don't know why they're... Oh no. Well, that's not good. Yeah, definitely. Deep. Bumrah's even overpowered in this game. He's 4 for 36. He's on the brink of another 5 for... Yeah, when they announced that they were shortening the season again back to... It was 14 games at one stage, and then they brought it back to 10 in the last couple of seasons. I was pleasantly surprised when they did that. I didn't think they'd actually do that, because they probably actually would lose out a bit by shortening the season. Wouldn't be as many people watching it on TV, like over the entire course of the competition. So they probably would lose out on a bit of money, but I guess they decided that it wasn't worth it if the competition was going to continue to lose relevancy. So they sacrificed a bit of short-term profit for long-term gain, which not many corporations do. So I was pleasantly surprised when they did shorten it, and the crowds went up last season. They saw instant reward. Anyway, we're going to need another captain's knock from Cummins here, and Nathan Lyon. They need them to bat like they did that first test of the 2023 Ashes series. Is that going to be a wide? No. Come on, it's a... Oh, yeah, that was... I was kind of a little bit of a fan of the bash boost point at the time. Only because, like, there was one season where the strikers, like, sucked, but we made finals. Oh, that's gone straight into the helmet. Purely because we basically won every single bash boost point. Like, we'd go out and just spank it around for the first 10 overs and then get, like, skittled. We absolutely were not a good team, but we scraped into finals, and we almost actually made the grand final, or the final, as they call it, in the end. It was only because of a Hayden Kerr, like, 90 or something, that we didn't. But I'm glad it's gone. Because, yeah, didn't really provide that much benefit to the competition. There we go. Nathan Lyon's off the mark. Let's get 2. Reckon strikers make finals this year? I'm hoping so. I think on paper we have one of the best lists in the comp. We did not bat well at all the other night. Last night, actually. And we did not have any right to win that game. But the Stars, they just kept on losing wickets at the worst possible moments. And in the first game that we lost, we actually... God damn it. 9 down, and we still have 30 runs to get to the first innings total. Alright. I'm just going to challenge this. We got 3 left. That's obviously out, but I don't care. Can we make a 30-run 10th wicket partnership? Scott Boland. Can we see some Scott Boland heroics? I should have just stayed on the lower difficulty. I had like a difficulty set up. It was like in between hard and hardest. And I was going with that for a while, and I was, geez, what's that? I was going alright with that, It was like a good balance of like I could, like particularly in T20s, I feel like I'd regularly go out and score between 180 and 200. Then in like test matches, I'd struggle a little bit. That's a wide. We need every run we can get. And one thing that always sucked at is I would like routinely collapse after like a really good first wicket partnership. Like I'd go out, first wicket partnership would be like 100, 150, and then I'd end up like getting out all out for like 250. I'd just completely collapse. Like I'd get too greedy looking for runs. I keep on like just that was actually nicely timed. Should I go for a big shot here? Depends. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's 4. I probably should run. No, it's going to get there easily. Okay. There's the runs for Cummins. Hopefully that should get his confidence out of the red. I always feel a little bit anxious going for, like, big shots when their confidence is still in the red. I don't even really know how that even works. Like, how it affects your batting. I mean, but it just always makes me feel a little anxious, if he tosses up like a half volley outside off, I'm going for a 6 here. I'm not confident in us. Also, I just realised Bournemouth's got a fifer. He's overpowered. Next footy season. Terrible shot. Okay, I'll start off with Sydney. I don't even think I'm going to tip us to make the 8. I don't know. I did that when we lost the last grand final in 22. And to be fair, we really shouldn't have made finals. We did not deserve to. But met 2 grand final smashings in 3 years. That's got to do something to your psyche. I hope it doesn't. But I'm not confident. One thing I am optimistic about is Angus Sheldrick. If he can get his body right, now with Luke Parker traded, I'm hoping that he gets a good run of it next year and plays pretty much every game, because I really like what I saw from him in 2023 when he played a few games. And I think that he still could be a good player. Let's watch the highlights here. Travis Head, our only decent scorer so far, with 43. That is true, actually. I haven't even thought about that. Hopefully, we get the new coach honeymoon period on our side. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get a drink of water in a sec. But yeah. Opening round is back again. I don't like opening round. Like, they could easily just have either a split round, so like the first 4 games of round 1 are played in Sydney or New South Wales, Queensland, and then have the rest of the teams play the next week, but it's all part of the same round. I'd be fine with that. Or they could just do every game in 1 week, have the 4 marquee matchups played in New South Wales and Queensland, and then the rest of the round just goes on as normal. Instead, they just do what everyone hated, which is what they did last year. I'm gonna get a drink of water and be back. Back. We are back. 9 for 146. I'm surprised we even survived that that session. Tell you what, that is a terrible collapse. Oh no, the controller drifts back. Okay. Nope, it's still wreaking havoc. Whatever. Screw it. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the scoreboard. Just get on to the final session. Score some runs, Cummins. How far away are we from... We trail by 25 now. We're still going at less than 2 runs and over. That is crazy. A few sliders. Again, I just completely... That's my Achilles heel, the short ball. Like, if I don't see it coming early, and I don't, like, premeditate it, that's good. I'm all at sea. Oh, that's almost made it all the way. Travis Head. Gotta be. He's a cult hero. Used to be Marnus for a while. There's Travis Head. He's exciting. He's perhaps the best all-format batter in the world right now. Boy, what happened there? What? What? That was bizarre. What happened there? Yeah, I love Carey too. He's going alright. As well. Yeah, probably our second best, or no, definitely our second best batter of the series. And then, yeah, having third behind Rahul. He's a pretty good wicketkeeper as well. Let's not forget. 2 more. Maybe even 3 more. Bowling back on strike. That's good, but straight to the fielder. Come on, Scotty, get a run. I think I'll just block this last ball. Or should I go for a 6? No. Let's not get carried away. Let's try and chase down this total first. That's lucky. Just fall short. And they're bringing on drinks. I'm pretty sure after 1 over. Yeah, that's weird. I think it's just because... No, that is weird. That's not even like... Oh, no, never mind. It's probably just because, like, there's been... That would have been, like, the 60th over in the day, and it's like... But they took the tea break 1 over early, so it's just brought on drinks anyway. third favourite. Don't know. Footy and cricket are the main two. There was a little while where I would oh no, don't run that. Never really got into basketball. It was a little while. I've never been a really... I used to watch State of Origin, but now I don't know. I never really watched rugby much. Ever since Ash Barty retired, I've never really taken much notice in the tennis. Maybe now with Demonor coming up the ranks, what the hell is that? Take a little more interest in tennis. I honestly don't know. I've hardly ever really watched soccer. Watched a little bit of the Women's World Cup when that was massive here. Should I go for a 6? Swing and a miss. Oh, boomer. Well, this might spell the end. Again, I have to be able I have to be able to premeditate the short ball to be able to play it. If I'm not thinking about the short ball, I'm screwed. No, it's not through the gap. Okay, tell you what, actually, a sport that I have got into recently is a bit more obscure. Well, I haven't really, I don't know, I haven't got into it as such, but I've taken a little bit, I can't, I can't formulate words. Now, a sport that I have taken a little bit of interest in recently is rock climbing. it's a sport that I kind of want to like try out for myself because it looks fun. I've always loved like in video games, sport like games where you have to. I've always loved tough games that you have to kind of put together the pieces, like trial and error, figure out where you went wrong, and like retry. That's a really bad way of like selling. Okay, I've always loved custom made Mario levels that are designed to be incredibly difficult. In the Mario community, there's like a style of level making that's called like Kaizo Mario. Basically, it's just like levels that are incredibly difficult, require technical, like really tough moves, and they can only be beaten in like one way. There's like one intended strategy. There's no like multiple ways you can do it. There's just, and you have to kind of put together the pieces, figure out the timing. And then recently I've been getting into Elden Ring. That's another tough game where you kind of got to figure out all the enemies' movement patterns. So I've always loved those sorts of video games. And rock climbing to me kind of seems like that, but in a real life sport. That's like an absolutely terrible way of explaining why I'm interested in it, and it probably makes absolutely no sense. It sounds like absolute gibberish, but hopefully you can sort of see what I was trying to get at there. In my head, that all made sense, but like out loud, I know it just would sound like probably gibberish to anyone else. I do want to like really try out and get into that sport because obviously it's something that can be done. Not a hit on the helmet. Something that can be done as a sport or just recreationally. But it looks fun. From and it's a cool sport to watch as well. Like when especially when they're doing like speed. Oh, that's good. Speed climbing and like dynamic moves. It looks really cool when you see other people do it. Professionals. In other news, we only trail by 14 now. Can we get there? Scott Boland is just holding up one end. Could this be a short ball? If it is, I'm just ducking. I think there was a little error in the graphics there, looked like. Bang. That's going to be 4, I reckon. Should be anyway. Oh, come on. Why do the MCG boundaries have to be so big? Can Scott Boland get his first run? It's like the third time this has happened where a player's taken an absurdly long amount of time to get off the mark. I think... Oh, that's out, I reckon. Damn it. I tried to... My only hope is impact outside. Nah, I think that's... Might as well challenge it, but... Well, it's probably just going to be the way it was in 2011. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, impact outside off. Wait, no, that's... Does that... I always forget how the LBW rules. We survived the review. Yeah. Because usually, like, when that happens and, like, you can see that the impact's outside off, it doesn't even bother, like, showing the rest of the trajectory. That's why that confused me. It's probably just going to do it like they did in 2011 when Gold Coast came in. Which is really not, I don't think, going to be great for the game. It's going to be annoying having one team with a bye every week, but unless they... That's going to be the only... I think I heard something about they were going to do, like, multiple gather rounds. But yeah, that is a good point. I do remember that being brought up. And I mean, that'd be the only way of getting everyone in if there's an uneven amount of teams. The only way they would really be able to avoid any of that is if they obviously can't. There's talk about who's going to get the 20th license. Well, obviously, whoever does get the 20th license is going to come in after Tasmania. The only other way they would be able to avoid it is if they dissolved the team and kept it at 18. I can't imagine they're ever going to do that with a Victorian team. Especially not like some people have talked about dissolving North Melbourne. That's never going to happen. I mean, personally, the Gold Coast, what have they done? The Gold Coast Suns, what have they done in 15 years? I feel like if there was any one team they were going to dissolve, easy choice is Gold Coast. They have not achieved anything. They don't have that big of a fan base. I think they have the least amount of members. I'm pretty sure they have less members than GWS. And unlike when Fitzroy merged, unlike when North Melbourne it was talked about they were going to relocate, there's not going to be any big protests. Personally, I think that's what they should just get rid of the Suns. There's no real rivalry between them and Brisbane because Brisbane just win every Q Clash, just about. And it would keep the competition at an even 18 teams, and we wouldn't have to dilute the talent pool any further. That's what I think they should do. But I don't know if if they would have any intentions on dissolving any club. Short ball. This should be anyway. Oh, I'm glad that that's not a good shot at all. And Jesus, okay, they yeah. If they haven't made finals by then like what the hell? I mean, I know Hawthorn in their first like 32 years or something didn't make finals. When I found out that, I was like, I thought that was like crazy. Anyway, Scott Poland's 0 from 35. We're really close now. We only trail by 8. Come on, we got to get there. This has not been pretty batting at all. I mean, I think Canberra makes the most sense. I just don't see how a third... Northern Territory is definitely not happening. I think we can all agree that's not happening. Northern Territory. There's just not enough people. There's not enough infrastructure. The weather is horrific for football. And I don't think anyone would want to go move to the Northern Territory. And if you're a bright up-and-coming player in the AFL system, where would you rather play? In Darwin, where, well, let's be honest, the lifestyle isn't great. Or Sydney, Melbourne, Geelong, Perth, hell, even Hobart, Adelaide, Brisbane. Like, I feel like it would, there's just no way players would want to move unless they were offered a ridiculous amount of money. And I don't think that they probably would have a good contingent, like a contingent of players that would stay in their local area, but I feel a lot would move. And then I don't want to see another SA team, and I don't think another WA team would work. I just don't. They're not. It would kind of take away from the showdown rivalry, and same over in WA. And I don't think they would attract many supporters over from the other clubs if they made a third SA or WA team. Like, for example, if you made Norwood a club in the AFL, you get a small contingent of, like, traditional Norwood supporters. Maybe a few others who grew up in the Norwood area, that are a bit younger and weren't around in, like, the heydays of the SANFL. That's about it. I just wouldn't get that many supporters. So I think Canberra makes the most sense, yeah. Boland is... Some of them would convert, a lot of them wouldn't. Yeah, I just don't think it'd work. I don't think it makes sense, personally. Wide, maybe? Come on. Good, you can make a highlight reel out of how many times I've done that. Again! Oh my god. I just keep on... Gonna go for another short ball? No, this one he actually tosses up. Yeah. I don't understand why they felt like they... yeah, no. I probably could have made two there, but oh well. Got the big gap out there. I don't understand why they are so hellbent. We're so hellbent on like the new stadium having a roof. I guess they don't want weather to be a factor in a small state with a team that's going to have a relatively small following compared to a lot of other teams. Okay, this is probably going to be a short ball. Wasn't, but was able to keep it out. That's a weird field. Not in the gap. Just a take on the short ball if it comes. It depends. I think they are going to like try and do it differently to how they dealt with Gold Coast and GWS coming into the league. I think they probably are going to give them more access. Like obviously they're going to give them extra access to the draft. It's not going to be as much as Gold Coast or GWS, I don't think. But they'll probably give them more access to mature age players from other clubs. I would imagine. Because I don't think they want another club being putrid for 2 or 3 years. Because it's not good for the competition when there is just one or two absolutely garbage teams that you can pretty much bet on losing each week by a significant margin. We saw with West Coast a couple of years ago. It compromised the Coleman medal because Taylor Walker and Charlie Curnow, the top two in the Coleman medal, the comfortable top two in the Coleman medal, they got 2 chances to play West Coast, and they feasted on it. other key forwards didn't have that opportunity. Obviously, you can only play who's in front of you. And then when GWS were trash in 2012 and 13, and same with Gold Coast, like, what's the fun in beating a team by minimum 10 goals each week? Nearly 50 deliveries for Scott Boland, and he's still not made a run. That's a bit dangerous. Oh, that's straight to the fielder. Well, we got close to the total. I tried to take it on. 0 runs off 50 balls. That is wild. I should have just waited until we got to the total. I think we were going to get there if I just kept on plodding along. Could have been worse, I suppose, but I would have liked to have at least drawn level. That's a pretty terrible innings all in all. We're going to need a... bowl just as well in the second innings as what we did in the first. I don't know what total I'm going to be able to chase down. Like, honestly, if it's more than 200, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even get close. 165, that's a pretty terrible total. Scott Boland was the only batter to finish on a duck. And he did so after 50 deliveries. Look at that scorecard, and look at some of those strike rates. Nathan McSweeney, justice for McSweeney, 21. Depends. I mean, like in the first innings, bowled him out for 171. Last year when I did the same thing, streamed before the Boxing Day, I bowled Pakistan out for like under 100 in the first innings. In the second innings, it was like 5 for 115 or something. Then in like T20s, like I played a T20 recently, where I scored just over 200, and the opposition, I think ended up winning by like 6 or 7 wickets with like an over to spare. I'm all over the place, really. How much time is there left in the day now? those stats for Jaiswal are definitely wrong. It said his high score's 20. I don't think that's true. Got two outfielders. Nah, pressure on early. Bring that outfielder in. At deep point. Let's bring him in. Oh, that's runs. That might be a boundary. No. Yeah, that wasn't great. First up. Alright, let's go back to the tried and true. Good length delivery. I bowled a fair few no balls in the first innings, so try and tidy that up. Good ball. Good ball. Reasonably tidy first over, apart from that first ball. There we go. First over done for India. 2 runs from it. High score of 199. When did he do that? And also, ouch. Out for 199. I think that's a no ball. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay. That's a loosener. Oh, straight through him. Oh, this... Oh, he's pulled that away. This is not a great over from Cummins. Yep, that's boundary. Let's see. Oh. That caught a bit of the edge of the bat, I think. Sounded like it. It's not a great over first up from Cummins. 7 from it. I think we need to get that fuller length if we want to hit the stumps on this pitch. Just not interested in playing at those. Oh, that's uppish. Well, there was so many of those like shots that ballooned up a little bit, but just fell short of like. In fact, I might even. That wasn't even a short cover fielder. If I can manage to get him to do that again, that is straight down Nathan Lyon's throat. Or Scott Boland, rather. Need an early wicket here. Another 2 runs. Come on. Come on, Cummins. Better over than the last one. Oi. I did not even mean to bowl a Yorker. I pressed the wrong button, clearly. This stick drift is quite annoying while I'm bowling. On the bounce. Oh, that's straight down the ground. What are you doing, man? That wouldn't have been a run out anyway, but what are you doing? Why are you catching the ball before it even gets to the stumps? That's another one straight down the ground. Man, they're targeting that. It's going to get all the way. It's a good shot from Rahul. Anyway. Oi. Haven't really been any. Well, was one that got through Jaiswal, but there's haven't really been many false shots. Good tight over from Stark. Oh, slower ball, fuller ball did not work. I did not get it where I wanted it. Ugh. They're already going at 4 runs and over. Yeah, we've not bowled well to start off with. Missed my lines and given them a few too many easy singles and boundary scoring opportunities. Oh, that's up. Oh, that's just fallen short. Oh, that just barely fell short. Again, same thing. Made an over. Oh, I'm gonna bail out and not bowl this ball because I don't know what I'd pressed. That wasn't the best delivery, but good shape on the ball. Oh, that was played slightly uppishly too. There's a boundary. Maybe. Might be cut off, actually. It's drift. Man. Oh. They're going to make a big total, aren't they? What are you doing, man? Dive for that. Yeah, they look solid to start off. Change of angle because that's not working. That jagged. Back. Dude, I can't. Maybe caught the outside part of the bat. I got a trophy. For what? I don't know. It's weird. I thought for God's... whatever. I thought I was taking Stark off, but you know what? Stark's been the better of the two. That's not wide somehow. Okay, I'll take that. Oh. This stick drift's getting worse. I don't know how to fix it. Again, change of angle because oh, good ball. Well defended. We need an early wicket. That's not what I was asking for. Just got it too wide. It's looking a lot like the first game of the real series in Perth. More of that. Haven't been too many close calls or nicked balls. So Scott Boland comes on. Can he insert his authority on this game? Tightish leave. Let's try the off-cutter strat, which we used with Boland. There's a boundary. These ominous signs early. That's better. I was lucky not to be put away. Oh, upish. All the way. Okay, let's put that short cover fielder. That gully back into a slip. Not playing at that one. Surprise bouncer, maybe? Oh, come on. Boundary. They're scoring at a fair rate early. 3.5, probably up near 4 now. Runs and over. How long left in the day's play? This will probably be the last over. Come on, good over. We need a good over. Challenge, top of off. That looked like it seemed back in a little bit. Oh, good ball, good ball. No run there. This is probably the last two. It's gone for that one. No run. So I think this is going to be the last ball of the day. I'll try. Well, that's not great. And there we go, a boundary. No, it won't be a boundary, actually. It'll be 3. I think that's the last ball of the day. And it is. What a terrible day play for Australia. We couldn't even level the scores. We bowled them out for 117 and we couldn't even 171. We couldn't even reach that total. Fell just short and they've already got a 50-run lead. And we don't look like getting the wicket. The runs are free-flowing, nearly going at 4 runs and over. And I think we this drift is making it difficult to that's the scoreboard as it stands. Lead by 51 runs. Going into day 3, we are in a lot of strife. A lot. Travis Head playing a bit of a lone hand. Oh, look at that. Beau Webster, 22 off 111. Crazy. Yeah, we batted for 35 more overs than them in our first innings, and yet we couldn't outscore them. Jasprit Bumrah 5, probably man of the match so far. That is going to be the end of the stream. To anyone watching, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and I'll be back tomorrow, streaming. That'll be it. See ya.